President Trump is ready to sign it. It takes 60 votes in the Senate to reopen the government. We have voted repeatedly over the past several days. Each time, a few level-headed Democrats have joined Republicans in the vote. It is time for more Democrats to join us today. There's only one person standing in the way, and that's the minority leader. He's holding the American people hostage. He fears retribution from the radical socialist left. Easy to see why. The radical socialist left, including Senator Sanders, Senator Warren, AOC, they have become the Democrat leaders in this shutdown.
The yeas are 54 and the nays are 44. 3/5 of the Senate duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative. The motion upon reconsideration is not agreed to.
Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate resume legislative session being a period of morning business with senators permitted to speak therein for up to 10 minutes each.
Without objection.
The loon wing of the Democratic Party. Or you might call it the Bolshevik wing of the Democratic Party. I think a more accurate description is to call it the socialist wing of the Democratic Party. I think that's fair. Now, I'm not saying that all of my Democratic friends are socialists. But there is clearly a wing of the Democratic Party that can only be described accurately as the socialist wing of the party. And that party is in ascendancy. That party is in control. Now, my friend Senator Schumer is the leader of the Democrats in the United States Senate. And he, of course, has instructed his colleagues to vote to shut down government. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in the socialist wing, the loon wing of the Democratic Party, says we're going to shut down government until you put it back in. I'll just read you a few more that we took out. They are demanding we put back in. $6 million for media organizations for the Palestinians. $833,000 for transgender people in Nepal. $300,000 for a pride parade in Lesotho. $882,000 for social media mentorship in Serbia. $4.2 million. We took it out. The Congresswoman and the socialist wing of their party says we've got to put that back in for the open government. $4.2 million for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex people in the Western Balkans and Uganda. I could spend the rest of the afternoon here. We took all that out.
Today, we saw the Republicans run the same play, and they got the same result. The question is, will they change course? The votes aren't there. It's clear from today's vote, and yesterday, and 2 days ago's vote, and the two other votes before it. So the bottom line is, we've had 4 votes, and they haven't gotten the votes on any of them. We have asked Republican leaders for months to sit down and talk with us. They've refused and barreled us into a shutdown. They thought they could bludgeon us and threaten us and scare us. It ain't working, because my caucus and Democrats are adamant that we must protect the health care of the American people. And so now, rather than working with us to end the pain Americans are feeling because of a shutdown, Republicans have instead, they've wasted a week, refused to talk, and exacerbated pain for America.
So why is this something we're standing up for now? Because it's happening now. Ask anyone you know. It is not a December thing. It is not a January thing. It is a now thing. And we are asking them to meet with us to do something to help fix this healthcare crisis. And it's something they can do. It's something I am sure many of you have heard them behind closed doors say they actually want to do, because they've realized so many of their rural constituents, and when you look at the number, you realize so many Republican constituents know that this is a plans that are relied on by small businesses, by individual farmers, by people that don't work at big corporations so they can't afford their own health care. That's what happens. And I just cannot believe that they've decided instead to repost offensive deepfake videos than actually get to work, open the government, and do something about health care.
It's day 3 of the Trump Republican government shutdown and day 257 of the chaos that Donald Trump has been inflicting on the American people since the very beginning of his presidency. We're in the midst of a government shutdown that has been caused by Donald Trump and Republicans to inflict further pain on the American people. The government is shut down right now because Donald Trump and Republicans refuse to provide health care to working class Americans.
They seem to be getting a lot of attention here. There was a lot of criticism of the official Democratic.
Donald Trump and the Republicans are not behaving responsibly. They're not behaving in a serious manner. They don't want to reopen the government, and they certainly do not want to address the health care crisis that Republicans have created throughout this year, including as it relates to their one big, ugly bill that hurts everyday Americans in order to reward their billionaire donors. Cruelty is the point when it comes to Trump policies. And his administration and Republican control of the House and the Senate has been a complete and total failure. And the American people know it. The overwhelming majority of the American people have already come to the conclusion that the country is moving in the wrong direction, that costs are too high, that the Trump tariffs have been a failure, that Republicans have broken our health care system, that the flood of extremism that has been unleashed on the American people, on black and brown communities, on law-abiding immigrant families, on the rule of law, on the American way of life itself, is out of control.